Diolch. Poverty is a feminist issue. When young women miss school because they can't afford sanitary products, it's poverty. When women have to use toilet paper, old clothes, or often nothing at all in place of pads and tampons when they menstruate, it's poverty. When women have to make the choice between buying sanitary products, clothes, bus fare, or food, it's poverty. Yes, poverty is a feminist issue and it disproportionately affects women and girls. In Wales, women make up the majority of part-time and low-paid workers and are the most likely to be affected by cruel cuts to welfare. It's a cause of national shame that there are women in Wales who are unable to afford to buy the sanitary supplies that they need. I was pleased when the £1 million grant provided by the Welsh Government was announced, because that will offer some level of funding to alleviate the symptoms of period poverty, but it isn't enough. Broken down, the £1 million grant offers every local authority in Wales approximately £22,000 over the course of 2 years to purchase and distribute sanitary products. However, Rhondda Cynon Taf Council alone would require £70,000 in just 1 year to buy and both dispense the sanitary products. If we are to be serious about tackling the issue of period poverty, then we must go further than a short-term band-aid solution. We must look to tackling the root cause of the problem head-on, and that means tackling poverty. The Welsh Government must put in place real measures to eradicate poverty in Wales, and that begins with the devolution of welfare administration. It must also implement a coherent, long-term strategy that has been properly budgeted and which will include securing consistent universal provision of sanitary items throughout Wales. The issue of period poverty is not without stigma and taboo. We need to rid the shame that is associated with menstruating and educate everyone openly and honestly about the topic. We should be as comfortable talking about providing sanitary products as we are about talking about providing toilet paper. The Welsh Government has a responsibility to fully implement the recommendations of the Future of the Sex and Relationship Education Curriculum in Wales report by the Sex and Relationships Expert Panel to ensure that all schools in Wales provide high-quality, inclusive sex and relationships education. I must also point out that this is not an original Labour initiative. It was Plaid Cymru who forced this issue onto the agenda, and when councillors in my area forced a vote on a period poverty fund, Labour chose to oppose. But their tenacious attitude has kept this campaign alive, and that's why I want to pay tribute to the formidable Plaid Cymru women councillors on Rhondda Cynon Taf, who after a long, hard-fought campaign under the leadership of young councillor Elyn Stephens ensured free sanitary product provisions for all secondary school pupils throughout Rhondda Cynon Taf. The councils of Merthyr Tydfil, the Vale of Glamorgan and Newport have all presented motions following Rhondda Cynon Taf's example, demonstrating that there is an organic movement towards providing universal sanitary provision with young women at the forefront. Menstrual care is a healthcare issue, and healthcare is a human right. For the sake of equality, sanitary products and access to comprehensive sex and relationship education must be accessible to everyone in Wales. Universal provision is a crucial cog in the mechanisms of achieving an equal society. Wales has the power and the potential to lead by examples, not only in eradicating poverty, but in creating a country that is equal.